So right now, I'm gonna show you how to properly peel our Turbo Peel DTF film. And you might be saying, Logan, that is so basic. I already know how to peel, but yes, there is a proper way to peel, even something as simple as that. So you wanna make sure, it really depends on the garment, on what temperature that you press, but something like this, that's 100% cotton, we're gonna go ahead and go to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But something like polyester that's prone to dye migration, dry fit type of things, you might want to drop that down to 280. But today we're at 300. We're going to do the recommended 10 seconds. And you want to also make sure that your heat press is at a good pressure, because if the heat is not distributed evenly, you may not get the best peeling no matter what film you're using. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to peel instantly. You want to grab from the corner. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Now, as you can see, because this is instant peel, the designs, the prints here are matte and they feel soft. If you were to do cold peel on the other hand, you may get different results, which Alejandro, he's gonna show you. You see how much detail the Turbo Peel retains. If you just zoom into these letters and just even pay attention, if you back up just a little bit, to the stretchability.
And now I'm gonna show you what happens if you peel it cold. Because with our film, you can go both ways. Sometimes you have like a canvas tote bag or something that requires a cold peel. But we're gonna show you what the difference is. You will see, we're gonna still press it at 300 degrees for 10 seconds. And you can go higher or lower on the time, depending on your application. This film actually can peel at 5 seconds, but we like to use just 8 seconds. Now here, we're gonna wait for it to cool down completely. Okay, we're actually gonna take it out so we can speed up this process. Now remember, this is the matte finish. Actually, it got hit again here with the texturizing finishing sheet. If you can look here, can you see the texture? Can you see the texture there? Look at the yellow, you see that texture? That's because of the finishing sheet. And because when we press this one, we also, did a second press on this one at the same time. So, okay, so now it is pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna cool it down a little bit more. Now we're gonna release it. So you're gonna see the difference. Okay, it released perfectly, it got all the detail. But let me just put it in so you can see it side by side. Can you see how this is a little bit more shiny? I don't know if you can pick it up in the camera, but compared to this one, this one is not shiny at all. And this one has a little bit of sheen. I don't know if you can tell. Now, if you're doing a cold peel, and even if you're doing a regular hot instant peel, you should always do a second press. And you'll see how that sheen gets off. And that's because we're using the texturizing finishing sheets, okay? In this case, we're using the Ultra texturizing finishing sheet. Let's look right here. Zoom in if you can see. Now all that sheen is gone. And look how it has like a nice texture. This is gonna feel even softer than what it already felt. And just to make it a little bit more dramatic, let me actually use this design that has a lot more color and a lot more surface, just to see if we can replicate the sheen that cold peel has. Let's just wait for the 10 seconds. Take it out, let's wait for it to completely cool down. See, it kind of started lifting here because it's it's an instant peel, so it lifts very easily, but we'll wait for the rest. See, like all of this already started peeling just by shaking it, because it's like butter. But I mean, let's wait for it to cool down a lot. Let's actually speed up this part while we cool it down completely. All right, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Look how shiny that looks. You see? Compare it to this one. See that? Compared to this. And feels like there's something on top, right? Compared to this one that doesn't feel like there's anything in there. You see, wow. With a lot of color, with a lot of ink surface, you will see it more. So now I'm glad that we can actually show you how the matte finish changes between peeling it instantly and peeling it cold. Of course, we don't like that, so we're gonna do the second press with the finishing sheet, and that sheen is gonna be gone forever. Let's see, there you go. Can you see? You see, matte and nice and soft. Okay, very soft. That's the whole point of using high quality products, okay? Less headaches, faster production, more happy customers. That's the way to grow. Don't try to cheap out on DTF supplies, you know? Get stuff that works. So if you want to differentiate your prints from the rest of all the other DTF printers, remember you need an instant peel like the one that we sell. You need fine powder, okay? And then you also need the finishing sheet. Those are the trifecta. If you have all of these, you're gonna have super soft prints, and you know your level of quality is gonna be years ahead of the competition. So if you're thinking about switching to our ecosystem, just take advantage of the bundles that we offer, which includes the matte finish turbo peel film, the fine powder, the finishing sheet, and you will see how your production gets faster, your quality improves, and also you get our support, which at any time you call us or you text us or you send us an email, we always respond. And I think that's actually one of the big differentiators from our company and other companies, that they sell you stuff and they don't support you. We actually do.